The fucking OST. The classic OST. Sorry, Moke, I don't think it will. Not the vibe I was expecting for a Toba and Hanako-Kun opening. Whoa. I think I recognize this artist, kinda. I don't know, I can't tell to be honest. Who is this? Oh, I so recognize this artist. What? My god. There is so much happening in these visuals. There probably is so many fucking spoilers in this. A lot of focus on Aoi, huh? Oh, this slaps. Who is this artist? I recognize this artist so much. Oh, this might be my favorite 21 Hanako-Kun opening. I think visually that might be the worst. It seems like they probably just took a lot of cuts from the actual show at a lot of different points. I'm not going to go back over it, I don't think, because there is most definitely spoilers in there. Like, I don't have context to anything going on in there, so I don't know what's going on, but even I can tell there's definitely a ton of spoilers in there. It really does feel like they just got a lot of clips from the show itself and just slapped them in the opening. There was definitely opening original visuals in there for sure, but also there was definitely also, it just, I don't know, like the first opening is still easily the best visually, and then the second opening, and then that third opening there. That song slapped though. I gotta look up who the hell did that because I recognize that voice and it is really angering me that I cannot pinpoint who it is. Of course, it's the same guy. It's Masayoshi Oishi. It's the same guy who did the first two. I'm so dumb. It's the exact same guy who did the first two openings. At least I think he did Elon, right? Or no, number 7. Elon is number 7 flipped upside down. I think he did the first opening. Oh, no. The first opening is done by the Jibaku Shonen Band. Although it does sound like Masayoshi Oishi, so maybe it is him before he got, like, before he became his own artist. I don't know. Somebody who's more knowledgeable in this kind of thing will obviously tell me in the comments, because he did opening 2 for sure, and opening 2 sounds a lot like opening 1, and that it's a very like hard, heavy rock song, but this song was totally different in vibe, and I love it. I want to go back and listen to it again. I'm gonna listen to it again, but I'm just gonna not pay attention because I definitely do feel like there's so many spoilers. I think whenever the opening plays, I'll probably just listen to the song and just look away. Because this song sounds great and I loved it, but I also feel like there's most definitely spoilers in it. I'm just gonna look over to my other monitor. I'll look over. I'm not gonna notice anything. I don't know who the hell I'm kidding. I'm not paying enough attention to notice shit. I can maybe theorize, but I have no actual information on what's going on here. Only thing I've garnered so far is Aoi and then some character from like a long time ago are going to be a main focus this season. Dude, this opening slaps so hard. There is like an insane amount of good openings this season. It's kind of insane. I love that visual at the end, focusing on Sakura and Yashido as both companions to Amane and Tsukasa. Great, that opening was incredible. Yeah, like I said, I try not to pay attention visually as much as possible. The literal only thing I garnered from that is that Aoi's going to be a big focus this season, which, I mean, I think that was pretty obvious anyway. She was going to be a big focus at some point. This show never fails to bring unique openings to you, and although opening 1 and 2 did sound somewhat similar, they were a lot different in a lot of ways. And this opening was the most different by far. I love Masayoshi Oishi so much. He's made one of my favorite romance openings of all time. If any of you have watched Love After World Domination, I think that's the name of the show. I think it's like the Power Ranger romance show. He did that opening and he collabed with some like other female Japanese artist. That's literally one of my favorite romance opening songs ever, if not one of just my favorite opening songs ever in general. That song is such a fucking banger. You should go listen to that if you haven't. But he's such a good artist. Definitely one of my favorite. Definitely one of my favorite. I like how Akine's getting a lot more screen time too. We did not get enough of him at the beginning of this season. All right, ending time. The Yorishido triangles flying around. Ooh, that key's finally being brought back into the story here. That hasn't had a place in the story since the fucking very beginning when Yashido got it from Amane, and that when she went to the past. Ooh, that was her in her outfit from Sakura's world. I think this is once again Yashido's VA singing, right? The TV cutting to some space stuff. Sorry, that was a very goofy looking face on the moon. That ending slaps so hard. This show's endings do not miss. That is something that is a pure constant in Toilet About Hanako-Kun. Every opening and ending slaps. Every single one is so good. The opening for the season slapped. It was super unique. And the ending slapped too. I still think I prefer last season's ending. I say last core's ending. That ending is so good. The song, the visuals, everything about that ending is just so good. But every single one of Toilet About Hanako-Kun's endings are like noticeably good. I love, and I have many like endings that I really like, but it's not something I ever take notice as much as I do openings. But for this show, like every ending is so good that I genuinely end up noticing or listening to them as much as I do the openings of the show itself. So all the endings in this series slap. What a great